Edmund, great, you're still here.
You ever heard of the knock first rule? What is it? Your mother?
No, Nola's fine, thank God. It's me that needs your help.
What's going on?
Well, for starters, my memory's coming back.
Well, that's great, isn't it?
I'm not sure. Lately, I feel like I'm watching television. Somebody's playing handball with a remote.
Okay. All right, what do you got so far?
Not what, who. What I got so far is the face of a woman I think I'm in love with, chicken fingers, and the name of a guy I'm pretty sure I don't like so much. See, that's why I need your help. Now that I got his name, if I can find him, maybe he can tell me who the hell I was all the time I wasn't Ted Orsini.
You were going to marry this man?
I loved him more than anyone or anything in this world.
Why did...
He died. Are you okay? Should I get a nurse?
It's no fantasy. She really exists somewhere. The girl I love.
The answer was in front of us the whole time. It was you.
I'm the answer? To what?
Tell me about him.
I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying.
Forgive me, I was just thinking out loud.
I think maybe I should go.
No. Nonsense. I haven't felt this good since I left Napa Valley.
Are you sure?
It's just that I find your story so fascinating, so romantic. It does more for me than medications or machines ever could. Oh, please, please. Tell me about him.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to bore you with my life.
Don't force me to watch TV. I've seen too many talk shows. You know, you are really a very remarkable young woman. And I knew it. I knew it. The minute I laid eyes on you.
Well, coming from you, that means a lot.
Well, I know we barely know each other, but I do feel there is a bond connecting us. It's almost as if you were the daughter I never had.
That's so sweet of you to say. I do enjoy talking to you.
Well, then go right on talking. You have no idea how much it means to me.
Okay. Okay. Maybe it'll help me get my mind off Tad.
Did you say Tad?
Mm-hmm. Don't you remember you were telling me about your son Ted, and I thought it sounded a lot like Tad?
Oh, of course. Ted. Ted. When did he die?
2 years ago, in December.
Before Christmas?
December 10th.
How did it happen?
He died a hero. He was killed by a man named Billy Clyde Tuggle.
I finally have his name. Tuggle. Billy Clyde Tuggle. I thought he might have been the guy that kidnapped me when I was a kid.
No, you don't think so?
Not unless he's a midget. According to what I remember, I'm his size. Even bigger. No, I definitely know this guy Tuggle, whoever he is an adult. And I'm getting sick and tired of feeling like Rip Van Winkle all the time. Edmund, listen, I know it sounds thin, but if I can track this guy Tuggle down, perhaps I can fill in some of the gaps.
You really want to get into this?
Yes. Will you help me?
Well, with a name like Tuggle, how tough can it be?
Thank you. Now listen, I got a couple of ideas. The problem is I don't know where to begin the search. I mean, he speaks English, that's all I remember.
Okay, that's a start.
Barely. My first idea was to hire a private investigator. I even went to an office in town, but she didn't seem like she was up to it.
Oh, you don't want to trust anybody with this information.
I then thought about going to the police. I mean, if he's such a bad character, maybe he's got a criminal record, right? All we got to do is persuade some cop to pull his sheet. A couple minutes to the terminal, you got an instant computerized nationwide manhunt.
Maybe.
Exactly. Cops are a little kitschy about sharing their information with civilians, so I think we got a shot at that avenue unless absolutely necessary, which is why I've come to see you.
And tempo.
Right. We cover 50 states, right?
You think he's a subscriber?
He didn't strike me as much of a reader, no. But if you do a scan of the obit file, there's a good chance you might turn something up on him.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah, and that's not all.
What?
Listen, I bet cash money somebody like you's got a lot of friends down at the wire services. So, I mean, this guy's such a charmer, who knows? Maybe somebody's already written something up about him. For instance, the National Intruder, something about sex-crazed serial killers that stalk amnesia victims. I don't know.
I'm afraid not. But listen, we do have the unique name. That's good.
Yeah. See, and if we can track him down to a particular state, or God willing, even a city, all I got to do is go to the local DMV, the Hall of Records, even the phone book. Now, if we don't get a lead, then the legwork will be a drag.
What, even reading detective novels?
Can't stand them. Why?
How do you know all this stuff?
I don't know. Everybody knows this stuff. Look, at the risk of being rude, could we get cracking on this?
It's your future. Yeah, Herb. Do me research, please.
An explosion.
Yeah, it was strong enough to rock the bridge. I think Billy Clyde must have set it off on a timer or something like that. And he and Tad fell into the Sycamore River at a place called the Witch's Cauldron. And they both died.
Did they find Tad's body?
No, they didn't. They only found Billy Clyde's. Why do you ask me that?
I just wondered.
At first, I just didn't want to give up hope. They found his watch and his wallet. I didn't want to believe that he was dead.
Because they couldn't find his body.
Well, exactly. My Uncle Palmer, he had a search going for months, but nothing was ever found. I guess I had to finally accept that he was never coming back.
Oh, never, never is such a terrible word. Now, you said that you'd had trouble getting Tad out of your mind these past few days. Why is that?
Probably because of the custody suit. Tad and I met and fell in love when I was married to Junior's father. If it hadn't been for Tad, I never would have gotten Junior back in the first place.
Oh, yes, I would think Tad would be quite capable of dealing with your ex, Mr. Chandler.
Yes, he was, as a matter of fact. There's a part of me that just can't stop hoping that somehow or other he's going to come back, but... Well, it's not silly. That really is never going to happen.
Never? Oh, come in.
Oh, sorry to interrupt you while you're working, honey, but you got a visitor out here.
Oh, great. I'll be there in a minute.
Okie dokie.
Don't let me keep you.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just that I'm an hour after my work time, you know.
Well, thank you for staying. I appreciate your talking to me. I learned a great deal.
It's my pleasure, really. And, you know, if you ever need me for anything at all, just call me, all right? You have my number, right?
Oh, you'll be hearing from me, and it'll be good news, I promise.
Just feel better.
I'll try to arrange to have your ex-husband shot.
Should meet my uncle. You think alike.
And you weathered these tragedies all alone. However did you manage that?
Well, I really didn't do it alone, actually. My family, my Uncle Palmer, Opal, and Tad's family helped me out quite a bit.
Tad had a family?
Dr. Joe Martin.
Joseph Martin?
Yeah. Didn't I tell you? Tad's last name was Martin. His mom, Ruth, works here, too. Listen, I have to go. I'll see you later.
Goodbye. Goodbye, thank you.
Sure. Sunshine, hi, honey. Oh, how are you, huh? How are you?
Yes, this is Nola Orsini. I have to talk to Dr. Joseph Martin. Oh, no, 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 right away. It's imperative.
Well, aren't you glad to be home, honey bunch?
Well, of course he's glad. I mean, who could be happy in that cold mansion with that depraved...
All right,
what?
just hush,
Oh.
hush. Look.
My dinosaur, he's fixed.
Dr. Mom fixed him all up. See, come here, look. A little tiny scar, right there. But it didn't hurt him one bit. He's right back to normal, and I must say, he is hungry.
Oh, Dixie, is this your old picture book?
Yeah. He's getting a little dusty in the closet.
Oh, there's my Tad. They always took a good picture, didn't they?
I've been missing him a lot lately.
Yeah, me too. As precious as my little Peter is, onto himself as a person, you know, his big smile always kind of reminds me of my other little boy.
Of all the despicable things I've ever done in my life, keeping you and Tad apart for so long, that was really unforgivable.
You weren't alone, love bug. Your partner in crime still feels pretty miserable about it, too.
What on earth took us so long to come to our senses?
Well, look, that's all over and done with, okay? Let's just concentrate on today.
Looky here. Oh, here's one of the three of them. Now, Junior, come here. I gotta show you something, honey. This one's really gonna surprise you. Do you recognize who that handsome little guy is, huh? That's you, isn't it? And there is your mama. And then this, you remember who that is?
That's the man in the park.
It's open. Hey, Holly, what do you got?
The high points on your Mr. Tuggle. I'll be able to compile a more detailed file with clippings after we go to press.
Thanks.
Come on, what is it? What does it say?
Well, you're right. This guy's a sleazeball.
I knew it. He's got a criminal record.
Yeah, a mile long. And just look at this thing. I mean, he's got B&E, theft, fencing. He was even a pimp once.
Where?
I'll name any state in the Eastern Seaboard.
Including here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he worked out of Center City, apparently. Here's one. Whoa, here's a nice one. He did some time for kidnapping.
Does it say where he is now?
Yeah. Sorry. He died December 10th, 1990. Damn it! Apparently fell off the Lockport Bridge into the Sycamore River.
No. This can't be it. This can't be all there is. This can't be a dead end, Edmund.
No pun intended. Whoa. Hold it.
What does it say?
Billy Clyde Tuggle's the man who killed Tad Martin. Billy Clyde Tuggle. How could I have forgotten? He's the most hated man in Pine Valley. He killed Tad Martin. You okay? Hey.
No. I feel like my head's gonna explode.
All right, hold on. I'm calling an ambulance. Yeah, give me the paramedics, please. Yeah, tell them to come to the 4th floor, all right? Tell them to hurry up. We got them. Ted? Ted? Yeah, cancel the paramedics. Thanks.
No, sweetie, you must be mistaken. That can't be the man in the park.
That's him.
No, honey, no. That wasn't him.
Didn't Mimi Reed say that fellow's name was Orsini?
Yes, Ted Orsini.
That's him.
Sweetie, why don't you run upstairs and play with some of your toys for a little while, okay? We need to talk here. Thank you.
Well, anybody else got a raging case of the heebie-jeebies?
I don't know what to call it.
Oh, it's just a simple fluke. This Orsini fellow just resembles Tad, that's it.
You're right. That's right. That explains Nola's reaction.
Who's Nola?
Nola Orsini. That's Ted's mother. I was in the hospital today with her, and I showed her this picture in my wallet of Tad. And she saw it, and she freaked out, and she asked me a million questions, and that just explains it. Her son must look like Tad.
Well, that's an incredible coincidence.
I don't know why she just didn't say something.
Well, everybody says they got a double, although I'd have sworn that Thaddeus James was one in a kind. Guess not. This Ted Orsini, he must be one fine-looking specimen.
Oh, you hatching a plot to run into Mr. Orsini?
I don't know if seeing a walking, talking version of Tad would be such a good idea. That might just be more pain than I could bear.
That explains it. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. I mean, I'm so silly. I mean, here I am, I'm going out of my mind thinking and it was, how stupid.
Honey.
Dixie, what is it?
Honey, what is wrong?
I want to talk to Dr. Joseph Martin.
He's with another patient. I'm Claudia Cowan, Dr. Martin's assistant. Perhaps I could help.
No. I don't want an assistant. I want Dr. Martin. Can't you call it code green or whatever it is you people do?
If you'll just tell me the trouble.
Miss Cowan, I'm sure that you're very capable and very efficient. But I want Dr. Martin. Please, go and find him.
Mrs. Orsini, you wanted to see me?
Well, Miss Cowan, I underestimated you.
Always glad to be of service, Doctor.
Hello, Claudia.
Dr. Martin, thank you. I know you have a very busy schedule. Thank you for coming.
What seems to be the problem?
Well, I want to ask you to forgive me.
Whatever for?
Well, I was just talking to my patient advocate, Miss Cooney, and she told me about her relationship with your son. She said she was going to marry your son.
Yes, that's true.
Well, the other day when I was asking you all those personal questions about Miss Cooney, that must have been very painful for you.
Well, you didn't know.
Well, no, it's a wonder you didn't say something. I was just joking. I'm not really a gossip. I'm very interested in Miss Cooney. I'm concerned about her.
Mrs. Orsini, you mustn't upset yourself. I do understand. I care a lot about Dixie myself.
Losing a son is the worst thing that could happen in life. I know something about that. You and your wife must still miss him terribly.
Yes, not a day goes by we don't think of him. What would he be doing today? What would he say about something that happened?
Because you loved him so much.
As if he were our own flesh and blood.
Excuse me?
Oh, you didn't know. Ruth and I, we adopted Tad.
You adopted him?
Yes. He was a gift.
How did you find him?
Well, it's rather a long story.
Oh, no, please tell me, Doctor. I am so interested. I would really like to hear this story.
Well, all right, now. Well, my wife and I had never given any consideration to adopting before my son, Jeff, found this little boy in the state park nearby.
Dad?
Yeah.
Was he alone?
Yes, he was alone. He'd been abandoned with a broken leg. However, he was very strong. He was a survivor. He was absolutely charming. We both fell in love with him. We adopted him. He was a handful at times, but we never, ever regretted it.
Then he had a good childhood, because you must have been wonderful parents. Oh, Doctor, thank you. Thank you for telling me this story.
Well, look, all the thanks we want from you is for you to get better. And you really, really must stop worrying.
Well-
leave the worrying to the doctors.
Old habits die hard, but I'll do my best.
Very good. I'll hold you to that. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Doctor. Yes, hello, yes. This is Mrs. Orsini. I'd like to talk to Ted Orsini. Please. No, right away. Oh, well, no, would you tell him that I have to reach him? Yes, right away. Oh, Ted, where are you?
Oh, my sweetheart. Now, we all miss Ted, but I thought you had kind of made peace, you know, with the...
Dixie, for heaven's sakes, what is it?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to lose it. I'm just relieved.
You're relieved?
The other night I was in the park. I saw Ted.
You what?
Oh, honey, my poor child.
Well, why didn't you tell us?
Well, I thought that I was going crazy. I thought it was Will all over again.
Sweetheart.
But it turns out I'm not crazy after all.
Of course not.
I mean, Brian kept telling me there was a logical explanation for this whole thing, and he was right. I mean, it's obvious the man that I saw in the park was Ted Orsini. I mean, even Junior said that it looks like him. And it was dark. It was night. I saw the man from the side in profile. I mean, come on, how stupid can you get? I found his wallet. He was probably looking for it. I mean, that's just great. I just feel so much better. It's really such a relief. Isn't it wonderful?
Well, we didn't doubt you for a minute.
No, we always knew you had all your marbles in the right place, honey.
Well, I tell you, I wasn't so sure. As a matter of fact, I really thought I was losing it. I was kind of scared there for a while, but now I'm fine. Everything's okay. Just great. The man that I saw was Ted Orsini.
I don't care if it is Saturday. The garage isn't going to clean itself.
Hush, little baby, don't you cry. Mama's gonna see you fat and fine. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray.
He killed Ted Martin. He killed Ted Martin. Ted Martin. Ted Martin. Ted Martin.
Stop! Oh! Oh! Ugh. Ugh.
Ted Martin.